My name's Laura Johnson, and my eldest son, Bill, who had schizophrenia, died 3 years ago at the age of 41. Bill was a very affectionate, loving little boy. He loved swimming and he loved music. He loved playing the guitar. He had had a few guitar lessons, and he loved singing and making up songs to the guitar. He did enjoy playing in the garden and playing in the field with his friends, playing football or just sitting around chatting. He had a happy life until he became a teenager. First of all, he became very withdrawn. Obviously, very frightening things were happening to him, which makes you realize what a terribly distressing illness schizophrenia is, when your brain isn't working and you're seeing things and hearing things that aren't really there. Talking about his legs turning into fish's tails, hear voices coming out of the television and voices coming out of the wires, and also thinking that people were going to attack him all the time. It's so distressing because their mother feels things so deeply, and you feel your child, you've got to help them, and there's, you know that the child is suffering. They are suffering too, after an incident in which he had jumped out of the upstairs window, and because he saw people beckoning to him across the street, and was found unconscious in the front garden by his brother and sister. And we felt we couldn't cope anymore at home. And so after being in a long-term acute ward at a local mental hospital, he was transferred to a long-stay hospital. In the kind of last few months, he would say, "I'm afraid of dying." And we would think it was just a symptom of his illness. And we tried to reassure him by saying he was only 40 and that he had years of life ahead of him. So when we had a call at 2:30 in the morning to say Bill had died, it was the most terrible moment for us. We thought they paid close attention to his, obviously paid very close attention to his mental health, and the medication was carefully regulated. He died because his physical health was neglected, because he died of constipation, which is a side effect of the clozapine that he was on. He had an acute cardiac arrest. It was 100% preventable. Yes, it could have been prevented if they had, first, if they'd monitored his constipation, and secondly, when he was having cardiac arrest, if they had recognised that and transferred him to a general hospital. I go across the glebe field to take my granddaughter to school, so I walk through the field twice a day, and when I do, I always think of Bill and really the happy times he had there, and it brings back memories of him. But anyway, we do think of him every day, anyway.